Hey, Peter. So, I don't know exactly. No one really told me what it was supposed to be. I was supposed to be sending you a video of it, but I think, based on context clues, it's the pentatonic scale. So, for that one, it should sound something like this, okay? And so the way I'd like you to read it, if you're looking at the sheet, is whichever side of the fretboard has the 5 to 8, or like the 3 frets, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, but 3 frets, 1, 2, 3. Whatever one has that on the outermost string, that's actually the bottom string, like this. So that'd be the E string, like right here. Right? And so what you would do is you'd read it like this. You go 5, 8. So you'd go from the lowest fret to the highest fret on that string. And there should be only 2 per string, so it would go 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, and 5, 8. And it would go like, that'd be like a lick version of it, but you could also just go down. Because both of these ideas, going up and down, I'd say are equally important to know how to do. They're both equally useful when you're trying to learn how to do some solo stuff. But one thing I'd like you to try to do, is pick out something. Let's say we were doing it in the key of A minor. So A minor blues. I'm just looking it up right now. Or A minor backing track even. It doesn't even have to be in a blues style format. But you could just go you could use something like this. Sounds fine to me. And you would just use this scale. See how all those notes work? So I'm just going to use, right now, all of those notes, and I'm going to try to play between them. Am I going to do anything fancy? Am I going to use like this note? Am I going to do that? I'm just going to play like... So all I'm doing there, right, is I'm just skipping a note every once in a while. So I'm not just going up and down the scale, because that's pretty boring sounding, right? So a useful concept just to try to get right now is just repeating notes. So that'd be like development of a melody, right? So I'm just gonna take the top 3 notes, so 8, 5 of the high E string, and then the 8 of the B string. So that's like not super interesting, but it's much better than going. And I'm just using those 3 notes, right? I'm not using anything particularly fancy. Or like, how about this one? So all of those are just in that scale. And so I want you to try using something like this video that I was just using as an example on YouTube. I want you trying to use that scale. So again, 5, 8 on the E, 5, 7 on A, 5, 7 on D, 5, 7 on G, 5, 8 on B, and then on the high E string you go 5, 8 again, because these are the same notes, right? So I want you trying to use that scale up and down, right? And taking like 3 notes at a time and trying to make something interesting out of those 3 notes. So like, that was all 5 notes, but you can hear like, that sounds a lot more interesting than just going. In any case, I hope you have a good time practicing. I hope you have a good holiday. I will see you next Monday.